Okay, guys, we are going to try this again. See if we bomb out again. We'll see. Let me grab the address, put that in the chat. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Gail. We're going to try it again. God only knows if it's going to work, but we'll try. Maybe an interesting evening. Yeah, the light is fantastic in here. Hi, Lynn. Yep, it's really good. Okay, what are we doing here? We're going to do, hopefully, a couple of pieces maybe. I don't know. It's gotten later than what I thought it was, so we'll have to see. Let's get this down on my bench. Okay. So we got the bracelet finished. What do you guys think? You guys like that design? Oh, I'm on top chat. Hold on a second. Let me get it over on live. There we go. All right. There it is. What I was looking for the gold for, I was going to wrap right there in the middle. I was just going to wrap a piece of gold around it a few times just to, you know, kind of pop it. But I misplaced the gold that I had. So there you go. This one didn't get any gold on it. All righty. So you guys like that design? That's a good one for you? Yeah, I just think some 14 karat just wrapped, you know, maybe 3 or 4 times right there at the top of that stone. I think that just would have popped it, but I don't have it. So the next time I make something like this, I'll be sure and find the gold before I charge off and do that. So, hi, Jackie. All right, so these are the stones that I picked out because we've just been doing a ton of turquoise. So I've got chalcedony here. Let me maybe put it there so you can see it. It's kind of a purplish blue. And then we got, this is Picasso jasper. And I think that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can get it to, come on, right there. Just focus on that. There you go. I think it's kind of a cool piece. Lots of colors and greens. And And then we've got the Cobaltian calcite that it's got lots of character to it. It's got running up and down and back and forth. And so, okay, so I don't know that I can get to all of them before the auction. So let me know what you guys would like to see. What color are you wearing right now? The blue. You like the Chalcedony? Okay. Have we got any other votes? Is the gold in front of you off the brick between you and the camera? No, it's not. The gold is actually, it's in a package. It's about this big. It's on a piece of cardboard. So, I mean, it's not something just tiny. It's on a piece of cardboard so it doesn't get lost. And it's lost. So there you go. A ring in that. Okay. All right. We can do a ring in that. That'd be a pretty little ring. Okay, guys, let's just get started with that. And we'll do that, and then we'll see how much time we got. Mr. Kent's coming over to help tonight with the auction, which would be great. And so we'll just see what we can get done here. Cut up some solder, and let me make sure I twist the end of it so I don't get it confused with everything else. There we go. All right, got it. Okay, that's this over here. And I think we may be ready to rock and roll. Let's see. Some heavy plate. I might be able to. Not enough. Not enough to put on that heavy plate. Okay. Let's see what else we got over here. How about that? Is that going to be big enough? No. All right. This will be big enough for it. I guarantee. I guarantee. Yippers. Okay, so what kind of a design do we want to put around this? Oh, yeah, okay. Something just came to mind. I've never done it, but I'll try it. See if it works for real like it is in my head. That would be a unique concept, huh? All right, get that down there. That there. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if anybody would like to come in. Give you the address. And we'll get cracking on this thing here. Welcome everybody that is coming in. Thank you for stopping by and spending some time with us. All right. Oh. Get it straightened out. And we'll get it stamped here. There we go. All right. Let's see. Where did that go? There it is. Get that blue off there. Okay, so we got it stamped and ready to rock and roll. Yeah, just ready to rock and roll. Well, so far so good on the internet. Yes. Ah, there's my other. That's what I wanted. There we go. That's better. Okay. Stone is slippery. Just slipping around here. Come on.
Hi, Sandy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Hi, Jackie.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in.
No problem.
It's good to meet you.
Good to see you again. Hey, did you move your medium?
Yeah, I can. I moved it a little bit. It's good to meet you.
Good to see you again.
Okay.
Hey, did you move your medium?
Yeah. You still got a window open there. A little bit. Did you get
You're
it?
a busy beaver, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, what I did is they didn't leave me much cable, you know, to do anything with it. So I just picked it up off of the floor and I put it on a bookshelf that was hanging out there. So we'll see if that makes any difference. So far, so good, I think. So, but I think I'm going to have to get like a router or an extender or something to help me out with it.
And I'm technically challenged.
Well, so am I.
It's like,
I am just repeating what other people have told me. I have gone kicking and screaming into the 21st century, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I work on a computer all day long at work, but it's my work, and you learn as you go, and you know what you're doing and all that, but like as far as like YouTube and videos and stuff like that, that's not my everyday thing. So
yeah, well, it now has become my everyday thing.
Whether I can file your insurance all day long now,
Whether I wanted it to be my everyday thing or not, it is. So, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I just, it would have been easier for me if I was raised with computers, but my generation was not raised with computers.
My husband and I raised 12 children, so
oh my gosh, girl.
I always got them to do everything. You know what I mean? I didn't have to do nothing. There was somebody available to do something,
Yeah.
So I just never learned.
And the kids seem to learn it so easily. They just pick it up and it's like bim bam and it's done. How did you do that again?
Absolutely.
12 kids. Adopted?
I had 3. He had 5. 1 adopted, and the rest were foster children.
Oh, wow. How cool. That's great. I was adopted, so I kind of have a soft
I grew up in and out of foster care, so I got, I got a soft spot.
Yeah. I imagine that's really hard when you get bounced around like that as a kid.
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
Makes you tough, though. I don't take no crap.
Good for you. I like that. Yeah. Well, I had a gentleman show up this morning and with a tractor, has a front loader and a blade on the back, and he cleaned off my entire driveway. And
was it somebody from the church?
He says he lives down at the end of the road, and he saw me fighting with the ice the other day, and so he just came down and he cleaned my entire driveway. After he cleaned the front part of it, I moved the car and he went all the way back to my truck. So, and then
wasn't that great?
Yeah, what a blessing. And then I told him about Lee and Kent next door, that they were disabled and they don't need to be shoveling snow. And he went over there and cleaned their driveway. So the man.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah, the man got his kudos today.
Holy smokes. I wish somebody come do mine. Well, mine's all melted now. I live like in southwestern Virginia, right on the border of Virginia and West Virginia. So we had a bunch of snow, and then now it's raining, and we've got flood stages and all that. You know Barbie and Ken, right? Barbie Crafts.
I've heard of her, yes.
Yeah, they're in Tennessee. They're probably about, I would say less than 100 miles from here. But their creek was rising the last time I saw them on the internet. So I was wondering about them today, wondering how that was going.
Whether they got flooded out or not, huh?
Well, they're saying the creek was coming up towards their driveway, and they've shown pictures of their place in the past and all that, and it's a good distance away.
Wow, that's
So,
scary.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
water. I've lived through a flood when I lived in Pennsylvania years ago, back in '72, and there was a big old flood. They called it Agnes, I think, and we lived in a bungalow along the river. And I'm telling you what, water is scary. It's
Yeah,
powerful and it moves fast.
it's deceiving.
Yeah, majorly.
Okay, guys, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to beat on some metal for a little bit here. So just hang with me and see if I can get this to do what I want it to do. Need a different hammer. Let's see. This one. All right. Let's see what we got here now. See if it'll do what I want it to do. There. Okay, about like that. Have I frozen? Are you still there? Dang.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. I thought that I had lost the internet again.
Oh, no.
Who we got in there yet? Let's see. Hi, guys. Marguerite and Borderline and Lynn and Mama. There we go. We can get you in here too, honey. Come on in and join us. This is Jackie in here. Come talk to Jackie. All right. Okay, so I want to anneal this so I can bend it around. So we're going to heat it up and then we're going to quench it real quick.
What time are you doing your auction tonight?
7 Central. So I got about an hour. So I think I'm only going to get this one finished. Yeah, I know.
Down to the wire, are you?
I'm always pushing the envelope. You know, they're just.
That's how I am.
Not enough hours.
I need to be motivated. I need to be under pressure.
Well, I just, my body just doesn't function like it needs to. Yeah.
Well, you've been through a lot lately, and I think it's still catching up with you. I don't think you've even really rested yet, and I don't know that you will for a little bit yet. I think, just even trying to get the move done. That whole thing was, very stressful, and.
Yeah. Well, I didn't sleep last night. I got about 3 hours last night. I'm not sleeping real great, and just dumb stuff. But
Is that Mama?
Yes, it is.
Sure is.
Hey,
Hello,
Mama.
Jackie. How you doing?
Hi, honey.
Welcome back, Sandy.
Thank you. Let's
Yeah,
hope
it looks and sounds a whole lot better.
Does it really?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah, majorly.
maybe moving
Vast
that.
improvement. It's better than when you were over at the shop in Albuquerque.
Wow.
I don't know what you did, but spit on that wire and plugged it
She
in or
held the
something.
mouth just right.
That's it. Absolutely. Everything can be fixed if you hold your mouth right.
That's right. Let's see, my sky watch. Hello. Let's see who you are.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear
I
that.
haven't got it down.
Yeah, I moved the modem from the floor up about to 4 feet high, where my on a bookshelf. So that may have fixed it.
Maybe it just needed a little height to it.
Yeah,
The signal was probably getting hung somewhere.
Yeah.
When it was down low.
Well, you know what else too? That's above all the electrical outlets.
Oh, yeah. I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that makes sense. That get away from
it does.
That stuff. Where did I put?
I don't know what made me think about it. I don't know anything about electricity.
I don't either. I just agreeing.
That's funny.
Fake it till you make it, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so.
Yeah. That's it.
Hello, Teresa.
It sounds good to me.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey.
Hey, my sweetie.
Who we got in now?
It's me.
Hi, Casey.
That's one of my favorite grandsons.
There you go.
I'm the only grandson that matters.
Well, that's true. I don't know what I'd do without him.
I hope Sandy's making you a muzzle.
Look now. You see how he does me. He threatens to cut off my oxygen at night when I'm asleep.
I would never. Everyone knows that I would never even joke about that.
Oh, I know. Well, you do joke about it, but
I love it.
Oh no, he's my sweetie.
Oh, that's funny.
Casey,
cut your supply off.
Yeah.
I'm
Casey,
just going to hold this pillow here over your head till your feet quit kicking, right?
Yeah. Oh, quit jerking, huh? Oh, y'all mean.
Oh.
Oh, dear. You guys are too much.
Aren't they, though?
Goodness.
I believe you started it, Mama.
I did, didn't I? No,
Yeah,
Casey
you
started
did.
it. Casey started it. That's what.
All right. Well, I guess it's not who starts it, who's going to finish it.
I finished it. I quit entertaining her.
Hey, you are an entertainment.
Oh, I'm gonna have to show you guys. I have that cool dream catcher over my bed, of course, but I've got another one in here. Let's see if we can show the people. Oh, you can't see it that well, right there.
Ooh.
Got it hanging right there. But maybe I'll put it on that shelving there so that people can see a little bit better.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
I want to advertise for you, so
Oh,
they can
bless you.
see your handiwork there.
Yeah, I'm working on one right now. I got my hands kind of full.
I bet you I messed up.
Oh, I hope you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's all right.
Yep, it
We're
can be
still good.
fixed.
Yeah, everything can be fixed.
Yes, right.
If it doesn't work, then you just melt it down and you start over.
That's right.
So, yeah. All right. Well, no, I don't know. My brain hasn't been functioning on all 8 cylinders here lately. I can't imagine why.
I know all of that you have to do. You ought to have some spare time.
At least.
Yeah. Hey, I'll loan you some of mine. I have too much of it.
It's just been a little crazy here lately. That's for sure.
Yeah, it'll probably be that way for a while.
Yeah.
We got mouth in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Got what?
Dwayne.
Oh. Hey, Dwayne. Good to see you.
He's going to come up with some smart comment about me, I'm sure.
He better not.
Does.
Dwayne, we sure are glad you got to see us tonight.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it was a delight to meet Dwayne and Heather in person.
I bet so. I would love to.
Dwayne says, oh, please, did you ever fire on 8 cylinders? And it says, did you call me mouth?
Yeah, I did fire on 8 cylinders once in my life, I think, but you just got to be a smart ass, Dwayne. And I love you.
In his defense, Sandy, it's better than being a dumb one.
Yeah.
Casey, you did call him mouth.
I did.
First, I thought you said mouse with an S.
I did too. I thought he said we have a mouse in the trap, and I was like, and I guess he said mouth in the chat.
Yeah. I thought, oh no, is that another word for a troll?
Yeah. All right.
Well, Dwayne, how have you been doing?
Let's try this again.
He says if I wasn't a smart ass, you'd never know it was me.
So, Casey, how have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while. You been doing okay?
It's been a rough day today.
I'm sorry, honey.
Hey, Lynn.
Anything we can do?
Yeah, you were talking about melting down the metal and starting over. Can we melt down my sister and start over?
Oh, mercy.
Well, you know, we might.
I kind of doubt it.
Oh, dear. That bad, huh?
She's one of a kind.
All right, let's try this again and see if we can't do it right this time.
There you go.
I don't
Back
even
up
know.
and regroup.
Yep. Well, you know, I think it's good for people to see that you know, everything doesn't always go right, you know, and
That's true.
You can fix it, you know, and what I was doing is I was shaping this around the stone instead of around the bezel.
Oh.
And it's not going to work when you shape it around the stone.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, because bezel is a little bit bigger. There we go.
Yeah. Well, isn't that bezel what holds it in?
Yep, that's
what
what holds it in.
I've been trying to learn how to wire wrap stones, you know, without having to have the machinery and all.
Yeah.
But I just can't get the hang of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a muscle memory thing. You just got to keep at it, honey. It's just like when you were learning to tie those dream catchers. That didn't come easily either.
Well, that's true. And I haven't given up. I mean, I just kind of put it aside for the time being. I got all my wire and all that stuff, you know. And
get yourself some cheap copper craft wire and practice with that.
Yeah, my daughter brought me some up here, silver and the gold finish, you know.
Yeah, get yourself some real, you know, because that's the copper craft wire that you use to practice with is not expensive at all.
Right, comes in a roll,
and it's softer too than this stuff that you're starting out with. So the more practice you do, then you move up in you know what a higher gauge or different metals, that kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, like I say, I haven't given up on it.
Do you wire wrap, Jackie?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
I'd like to see you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, there's tons of people on YouTube doing that.
Yeah, but not you.
That's right.
We know you.
I like to rescue the vintage jewelry that's, you know, people are disregarding and rework that stuff and, you know, mix it with new stuff and, you know, like all those poor little lonely earrings out there. We got to do something with them, you know?
Lonely earrings.
Never heard it put that way.
No, neither have I. But that's okay.
What is that thing saying? I'll be bending steel girders in my mouth.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Now that sounds horrible.
Nasty.
Now girders, not girdles.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that. Girder?
No, I think that other's called chastity. Well, I can't say that on here. Yeah.
You can say that on my channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A chastity belt.
Yep. Okay, let's see.
Some are sewing old jewelry on the cloth. Yeah, it's luminous life. I've seen that. Some of it turns out real pretty too.
What's that?
Some people are sewing old jewelry onto their clothes, I guess, like their blue jeans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's sort of like what you do with those rhinestones, except you do it with jewelry.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen it, and it does look pretty.
Huh. Amazing.
Yeah, some people can come up with some good ideas.
All sorts of creative people out there.
Yeah, and I'm glad they share.
Yep. So am I. So,
there's somebody in this circle around here, I forget who it is, that's buying up teddy bears and putting jewelry on them too, like bejeweling teddy bears. I haven't seen them, but I heard them talking about it.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wanted to see it too.
Casey, isn't that April? Doesn't she put jewelry on her teddy bears?
She doesn't so much fashion the jewelry onto her teddy bears, but she will put jewelry on them.
Oh, okay.
From my understanding, I think she's actually going to start doing that and selling some. I hope she does.
Yeah, I think they're cute as heck, you know?
There's the one lady that does all the thrift hauls and stuff that she takes you along with her. I think it's Thrifty something or another. She was buying teddy bears. I saw her video this afternoon.
Thrifty treasure.
And she was talking about it. I'm not sure. I can't remember. You know, I watch so much YouTube here lately.
Oh, yes, me too.
That I really need to, you know, get off of it a little bit, to be honest.
No, you don't.
It will suck you in. I don't watch TV anymore.
I don't either, except late at night. When all y'all done gone to bed, then I'll watch TV. Well, I'm going to have to leave you good people and
Alrighty.
get on down the other channel and talk with my nightly friends that I usually talk with.
Alrighty.
Hope I'll see you in just a few minutes on your auction, Sandy. Good luck on it.
All right. Thank you.
Good to see you, Jackie.
Yeah, you too, darling.
And good to see you, Casey.
Bye.
You sleep with one eye open, Mama.
I know. I'll say, I love you, hon, and he'll say, I love me too. Oh, good night, Lynn. See y'all later. Bye-bye.
Your grandma is a pistol, honey.
She is.
You ought to take that show on the road, you two. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. So what do we got going on in the chat, guys? Anybody asking any questions or anything?
Just about to comment about how we're all watching YouTube so much.
Oh, yeah. It really does suck you in, you know, and then they recommend something else.
There's so much cool stuff out there.
Yep, there is.
You start researching one thing, and the next thing you know, you're watching, you know, I don't know, funniest cat videos, and
yeah,
you know,
it will take you down all sorts of rabbit trails.
Have you got anything to feed the deer yet?
Have I got anything? What?
Had you gone to get anything for the deer? You've been talking about feeding them deer.
No, I couldn't get out of my driveway.
Well, you can now.
Yeah, I can now. Sure can.
We're a little busy right now. You might ought to finish this and do your auction.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to see about going up the road maybe tomorrow and see if I can't get at least a salt lick for them, you know.
Make sure you ask them, because sometimes in some areas you're not allowed to put salt licks out.
Oh, really? Huh.
If they hunt in that area, because it's like baiting them. So be careful with that, so you don't get a ticket, you know, the first time you're in your neighborhood. Now, I know that's like that here in Virginia and stuff. Like, they're not allowed to put salt licks out for deer. And it has something to do with baiting them for deer. But people do it anyway, but they're not obvious about it.
Well, the guy that came and did my driveway, he says, this really isn't Bench Road. This is Deer Alley. And he says, don't try to have a garden because the deer will get to it. I said, well, yeah, we've already talked about it.
Make sure when you're driving in and out, you know, that you pay attention.
Yeah.
Because they'll run right into you.
That they will. Yeah. But they're not half as bad as the elk are in Colorado where I used to live. That was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did. You used to hunt elk and all that too, didn't you?
Yeah. The elk
I heard
were
you
nasty.
say you're going to start fishing.
I am. I'm going to try at least. I'm going to throw a line in the water and then we're going to see what happens. I don't know.
It's fun. It's fun. My husband and I got ourselves a boat, a little, you know, just a little boat, and no motor, you know, just electric.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, bought ourselves a little Shasta camper. Picked that up. We take the boat and the camper, and we camp all the time now. It's the one thing you can take your dogs, you know, you don't have to get somebody to come in and watch your animals while you go somewhere. And I don't like leaving, you know, my dogs anyway.
No, neither do I. I like to take them along. Sometimes they're a real pain in the ass, though.
Well, that's the truth.
These guys, they're smarter than the average bear. They're ranked. They're the smartest toy dogs, and they're ranked, I don't know, up there with all the other top 20 at least.
I got a border beagle mix. And she gets her nose on the ground. You can't hardly get her attention. When I first got her, I had to, she's a rescue.
Uh-huh.
And when I first got her, she's the first dog that I couldn't get to come to me when I called her. I never had that before. You know, all dogs come.
Yeah.
And she'd get distracted and and I live in town now. I don't live out in the country anymore. So you can't have your dog going out into the street, you know?
Right.
I ended up having to buy her one of them little collars where I would zap her little butt when she.
Yeah.
And I had to use that for about 3 or 4 months till I got her trained. And now she won't, you know, now she listens, but she was hard to train. She was stubborn.
Yeah, I've heard that about them. That they kind of get off on their own thing, and once they pick up a scent on something, they're just gone.
Yeah, she's not like that anymore. I mean, you know, sometimes I haven't worn a collar on her, and I shouldn't say that because now, you know, she'll act up, but I haven't worn that collar on her forever because I don't like it, you know, but sometimes I take her out and she's giving me a hard time. I'll bring her in and I'll pull it out of the drawer and sit it on the counter.
Yeah.
She knows, so the next time she goes out, she'll listen, you know.
Yeah.
Like she remembers that collar.
It's amazing how smart those guys are, you know. They just sometimes I think my dogs are smarter than I am, but you know, that wouldn't take a whole lot for them to be smarter. Someday.
Me either.
Oh my gosh. All right, let me grind on this a little bit and we'll put a shank on it and stick it in the pickle.
Oh, okay, Raven. That's all right. Raven's saying there's like 30 days before hunting season, you can't use a salt lick. And then it has to be 51% salt with no grain products. So that's the. Oh, okay.
Hey, Jackie.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if Sandy can hear me. I've got to take my mom to Sonic. She wants a slushie.
Oh, I do too. Get me one while you're there.
I will.
All right. I'll let her know, honey.
Okay, let's get a shank on it and call it good. How about we do about a size 7, kids? Does a size 7 sound good to everybody?
That seems to be the magic number.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll just.
I'm like Thelma. I wear a 5, 5.5.
Wow. Yeah, I think I wear an 8.5 or 9.
Well, your hand's probably pretty strong, all the stuff that you do. I imagine over the years your ring size went up, building muscle in your hands.
Yeah, probably.
Casey went to Sonic to get his mama a slushie.
Oh, goodness. What a good boy.
Raven wears a 10 to a 13.
What's that?
Raven's finger. 10 to a 13.
Wow.
Yeah. She could smack the crap out of me.
No kidding.
I ain't messing with her.
I want her on my side.
We go out, we're taking her with us.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
She said her pinky's an 8.5.
Oh, dang, girl.
That's all right. We're taking her. Yeah. She's walking up front.
Yeah.
We'll put her in front.
We'll follow you, Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, how tall are you, Raven? I remember she was pretty tall, too. I think.
She says she's laughing. She said, I used to be the guardian.
I think you still are, honey.
Yeah.
Don't look now, but I think you still are.
I'm the mouth and you're the muscle to back me up, just so you know. She's 5'10".
Oh, okay.
And a biker chick. Look at that dog standing there with her. Every time she goes over there, that dog stands with her.
She's actually.
I think we all are.
She's not that bigger than I am because I'm 5'9". So.
I'm 5 foot.
Oh, gee. Raven and I would make an awesome pair. Yep.
Yeah, I'm what they call a short shit.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I throw a pretty good shadow. I do.
All right, Borderline. We'll see you later, honey.
Bye. Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, that's nice looking.
All right. Let's see. Get this on there. 5:30. I just might make my own auction.
Did you eat anything today? Probably not.
Let me think. Oh, yeah. I went over to Kent's and he cooked me an egg and some taters and toast.
All right. Well, at least that's something.
Yeah. I did get a little bit.
It's almost Bud Light time.
Yeah, it is. I can hear it calling me. Sandy.
I think I'm going to have one at your auction tonight, too. I got some Sam Adams in the fridge.
Yeah. Well, I seem to sleep better when I have a beer or two before I go to bed. So maybe I need to just start doing that. All right.
I think that's better than the sleeping pill. They aren't any good. They hang with you and make you feel bad.
Yeah. All right. Oh, guys, I needed to tell you, this vinegar and salt, it is a winner for pickle.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Do you have it in a little crock pot? Are you heating it?
Yeah, got it in a crock pot. You need it to be heated. And
okay.
What
was the ratio again?
You put 1 tablespoonful of salt for every cup of vinegar.
Oh, that's easy enough. That's cheap too.
Yeah.
Did you use white vinegar or apple cider?
Just white vinegar. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Just white distilled vinegar.
All right.
And I put about, for that much, I put, well, I didn't have a measuring deal, so I just poured it in my palm, and I did that 3 times.
No good cook measures, Sandy.
Just like everything else, it's packed. It's here. It's here. But it's packed.
You know, as you unpack a box, are you taking them and sitting on the side and then just making new, like sorting that way as you unpack other boxes? Because that'd be the only way I would think to do it.
Well, it can't came over because some of those boxes are really, really heavy. And we started separating what goes in here in the shop. We started putting in the brothel room, the red carpet room. And so we're doing that and kind of getting it squared away that it's kind of close to, you know, we took the kitchen stuff to the kitchen, and so we're getting it in the right vicinity. But
missing closer is what I call it.
Oh yeah, this is better than Nasty Kim. I wish I had known this years ago. I don't know why I didn't think of it, you know, to Google it.
Maybe you were busy making jewelry.
Yeah. Robert, you have some pickle in a jar from 10 years ago.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to get off here so you can wrap it up with everybody.
Okay, great. Thanks.
I had a good time, honey. Thank you so much.
Okay, anytime.
All right.
Okay. Robert, as far as I know, that pickle probably doesn't go bad. But 10 years, when you can make pickle with white distilled vinegar and salt, I'd get rid of the nasty stuff. I wish I had known this a long time ago, because I sure wouldn't have bought those chemicals. Thank you. The t-shirts and the glass. Oh, I guess I do match. I didn't even notice that. I just grab the t-shirt that's on top and throw it on. I'm so coordinated, fashion-wise. So we'll let that sit in there for a couple minutes. And for you guys that came in later on, this is the bracelet that we did earlier when I was having so much trouble with the internet. And I think it turned out pretty good. Even if I did put the bezels on it before I bent it. I got it shaped pretty good. So anyway, that's for tonight. Half hour, 25 minutes. You guys are going to have to be patient with me through the through the auction, because I'm going to be putting together lots as they come up. Just shoot me now. But hey, you guys are used to me by now that I'm never real organized. But this shop is going to be organized. It is going to be organized this time. No, these stones I've had forever. These are on the bracelet. These are old Sleeping Beauty. These stones are probably 15, 20 years old. But they're the original Sleeping Beauty nuggets. I'd sure like to find a couple of pounds of those. Yeah, Robert, I just turned 69. So yeah, you know, our generation just never thought of the damage that the chemicals have done on the environment. But I'm getting there. When you just paid bills. That's all right. Come and have fun with us anyway, you know. Did I make the ring? Yeah, it's in the pickle. It's in the pickle. So we'll pull it out here in a second. I'll buff it up and see if it looks like anything. Huh. What are you doing? Come here. Come here, Remy. Come on, Remy. Come here. All right. Come on. Come here, Remy. You're going to make me get all the way down, aren't you? Okay. There you go. Say hi. That's what you wanted to do, isn't it? You're just a camera hog. Yep. Ah. All right. There. There. Yep. 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 Say hi. 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 All right. Let's get this ring out of the pickle. See what's going on with it. See, guys, that stuff, that pickle cleans it up just as good as that other chemical stuff does. So I'm extremely happy with it. Okay, let's get tip you down a little bit. You can see. Sure, Kim. Yeah. Yeah, I remember your email. Yep, we can get some gold in there with it. I love the two metals together. And I'm probably going to try and start doing that a little bit more, doing gold with the silver. I just think it just kind of sets it off. So okay. Let's see. All right, let's buff it up and see what we got.
I'm back.
All right, guys. I got a little bit more cleaning up to do so you don't see this seam down here, but
Oh, that's pretty.
Let's see if we can get it to focus. There we go. I was going for kind of a hammered look around the bezel. Let me turn this light on. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that helps. So then I got that kind of pattern wire shank on it. Come on, focus. There, focus, focus, focus. There we go. So there you go, guys. That one will be coming up along with the bracelet. It's chalcedony. Hi, Sosie. Okay, guys, I got to get off of here because I got 15 minutes to get ready for the auction. So let me stop this stream and then we'll jump back on for the auction. So I'll see you in about 15 minutes, guys. All right. Bye from Utah. Love you.